Hey, Skol Vikings Nation. What's up, you purple-blooded warriors? I'm your diehard Vikings fan, the guy who's been screaming at my TV since the days of Randy Moss torching secondaries. And today, November 25th, 2025, I'm fired up to dive into some Vikings news that's got my heart pounding like a Brian Flores blitz. Picture this. Our boys in purple just dropped a gut-wrenching 3-4 record after that brutal loss to the Packers. And yeah, it stings like a frozen tundra wind. But hold on to your horned helmets, because while we're licking our wounds, the 2026 NFL Draft is calling like a siren song. We're sitting pretty at around the number 12 pick if things end today. But with 6 games left against beasts like the Seahawks, Packers again, Lions, and a revamped Cowboys squad, more losses could slide us higher. Isn't it wild how heartbreak turns into hope? Stick with me because we're breaking down 10 game-changing college studs who could rescue our season's ashes. Teasing you with QBs who sling fire hotter than Justin Jefferson's routes. Who's ready to dream big? Let's charge into this Vikings news breakdown and turn the page on the pain. Man, that Packers loss hit different, didn't it? I mean, we're talking a performance so flat it felt like US Bank Stadium deflated overnight, officially shoving us out of playoff dreams way too soon. But here's the silver lining in this purple storm cloud. With J.J. McCarthy still shaking off that concussion fog and 6 brutal weeks ahead, every snap is now a step toward draft gold. Stats don't lie. Our D-line's pressure rate is dipping below 25% without consistent QB magic, and losses piling up could gift us that mid-first round gem. What if this skid is the universe's way of saying, Vikings fans, your rebuild starts now? I've been glued to Vikings news feeds all week, and trust me, it's not defeat, it's destiny. Who's with me on turning this frustration into fuel? Hit the comments. What's your biggest draft wish? Let's keep the energy electric as we scout these college phenoms limping our way to April glory. You know me. I'm the eternal optimist in a sea of purple despair. But even I admit, watching McCarthy struggle feels like a bad blindside hit. Yet that's exactly why we're here today, unpacking these prospects like a Kwesi Adofo-Mensah war chest. From Heisman frontrunners to shutdown corners, these 10 names aren't just hype. They're the spark to reignite our fire. Imagine pairing one with Aaron Jones's grit or Jefferson's speed. Chills, right? As we roll through this Vikings news deep dive, I'll hit you with stats, stories, and that raw fan passion that keeps us hooked. Buckle up, because by the end, you'll be as obsessed as I am. Sound good? Let's skol to the future. J.J. McCarthy's got 6 games, maybe fewer if that concussion lingers, to prove he's our franchise savior. But let's be brutally honest, Vikings faithful. The doubts are creeping in like fog over Lake Minnetonka. His completion percentage is hovering at 62% with more picks than we'd like. And against this gauntlet of defenses, it's tough to see the light. But what if he flashes that Michigan magic and buys us time? Or flip the script. What if we go full Cardinals 2019, drafting a QB stud a year after taking our guy? It's a bold swing, but with our cap crunch looming, admitting McCarthy might not be the one could be genius. I've been yelling at my screen all season, begging for progress, and now Vikings news is buzzing with these QB gems. Who's your pick to steal our hearts? Drop it below. Let's debate like it's tailgate time. Fernando Mendoza out of Indiana? Oh man, this kid's the Heisman buzzsaw we didn't know we needed. Leading the undefeated Hoosiers with 30 touchdown bombs and just 5 picks. Nation-leading stuff that's got scouts drooling. At 6 feet 5 inches with a cannon arm averaging 9.5 yards per toss, plus 5 rushing scores, he's got that smart, prototypical vibe without the elite flash. But who cares when he's dissecting defenses like a surgeon? Transfer from Cal, now a front-runner for number 1 overall. Talk about a glow-up. Imagine him under center in Minnesota, slinging to J.J. and Addison. It's the stuff of purple dreams. But here's the hook. If McCarthy falters, do we mortgage the farm for Mendoza? Vikings fans, you're killing me with suspense. Tell me in the comments if you'd pull the trigger. Wrapping this QB thunder, Mendoza's not just stats. He's a storyteller, rising from backup to beacon, much like our own Kirk Cousins' grit. With Indiana eyeing a title run, every Saturday watch is must-see TV for us draft-deprived souls. But hold that thought, because Dante Moore's lurking next, ready to drop jaws. This Vikings news roller coaster's just revving up. Stay locked in, because one of these signal callers could be our purple prince. Who's got your vote for savior? Skol on. Dante Moore at Oregon? Vikings Nation, buckle up. This smooth operator's completing 73% of his passes with 23 TDs and only 6 picks, turning Beaver Stadium into his playground last week with jaw-dropping lasers to every field level. At 6 feet 3 inches, his mechanics are butter, decisions crisp as a November apple, and that arm has got Mahomes whispers for off-platform magic. He could bolt as a top 10 lock or return for more Ducks dominance, but why wait when you're this electric? Picture more dodging Flores blitzes, hitting Jordan Addison on fades. Pure poetry. But the burn, with McCarthy's clock ticking, is more the reset button we hit? I've got goosebumps just typing it. What do you think, fam? Dream fit or reach? Spill in the comments. Your takes fuel my fire. Moore's rise feels like that underdog Vikings playoff run we crave. Sitting behind vets, then exploding when it counts, now a Heisman dark horse with Oregon at number 7. His 71% clip against top 25 foes screams NFL readiness. But can he handle our NFC North meat grinders? It's the question keeping me up at night. Teasing ahead. Alabama's Ty Simpson's got that Bama polish next, and trust me, the QB carousel's spinning wild. This Vikings news spotlight's got me hyped. Who's your Oregon obsession level at? Let's keep chatting. Your passion's why we do this. As we pivot from Moore's flair, remember one solid McCarthy stretch and we pivot to non-QB fireworks, but if not, these arms are our lifeline. Vikings fans, you're the heartbeat here. What's the boldest QB move you'd make? Hit reply and let's build this hype together. Skol. Ty Simpson, Alabama's late blooming rocket, has me rethinking everything. After 3 years on the pine, now he's torching it with 67% completions, 22 TDs, and a measly 4 picks, processing reads like a vet and zipping lasers that echo Mac Jones' sneaky success. No freak tools, but that accuracy and poise? It's Bama gold, turning Tuscaloosa into a draft factory again. At 6 feet 2 inches, he's got that compact grit for our snowy domes. And with Alabama at number 10, every Crimson Tide snaps a Vikings scouting clinic. But the edge, post-Packers heartbreak, do we grab Simpson mid-first to spark a QB duel? I'm torn, brothers, his upside screams yes. Comments. Simpson starter material or nah? Let's hash it. Simpson's story hits home, like McCarthy's own backup battles, but flipped to stardom, with scouts calling him a top 10 Heisman threat, despite the age. Turns 23 soon. His 66.9% against elite SEC lines? That's no fluke. It's franchise potential wrapped in Roll Tide reliability. But lurking shadows. Deep ball wobbles could cap him at game manager status. Hold tight, because we're shifting gears to the gridiron grinders next, running backs who could electrify US Bank. This Vikings news deep dives pure adrenaline. Who's riding the Simpson wave with me? Few QB's done, and my purple heart's racing. McCarthy's got a shot, but these three, they're the what-if fuel for our fire. Vikings faithful, you've been gold so far. Keep those comments coming. What's next? A RB who runs like lightning. You bet. Let's thunder on. If McCarthy strings together some magic, say 65% completion over these last games, we might holster the QB hunt and hunt beasts elsewhere, like a vet bridge, Aaron Jones vibes. To buy time. Our backfield's solid with Jones and Mason, but Jones hits 31 soon, and Kevin O'Connell's scheming for a star. Stats scream need. Our YPCs dip to 4.2 without explosive pops, so enter the non-QB saviors. It's like that 98 Randy Moss draft BPA brilliance to flip the script. Who's salivating more than me? Vikings news has me mapping dream fits. Your turn, priority position? Drop it below, and let's scheme like GMs. Jeremiah Love, Notre Dame's Heisman-chasing blur, is the RB apocalypse, 1,580 scrimmage yards, 20 TDs through 11 games, averaging 7.1 YPC and 10.5 YPR like he's Bijan Robinson reborn with Jahmyr Gibbs wiggle. This Missouri missile's exploded for chunk gains weekly, turning Irish gold into NFL platinum. And with his track speed, state 100M champ, he's a 3-down terror. At 5 feet 10 inches, he's compact fury, but in O'Connell's zone, he'd feast behind our line, spelling Jones into eternity. The twist, Snag him at 12 and suddenly our run game's a weapon again. Fans, love or bust. Comments exploding. Tell me why he's our guy. Love's narrative? Pure Vikings poetry, underrated recruit to record breaker, now eyeing that first RB off the board with 2,645 career yards and 38 scores. His elusiveness against stacked boxes, 6.9 YPC last year, screams immediate impact, but can he handle Flores' physicality? Tease alert. Safety's next who could lock our back seven. This Vikings news rush is electric. Skol if you're as hooked as me. Shifting from Love's lightning, it's clear. Progress at QB frees us for these difference makers, turning draft despair into dynasty whispers. Vikings Nation, you're nailing the engagement. What's your RB hot take? Keep it rolling. We're just heating up. Caleb Downs, Ohio State safety supernova, only hits our board if we stack a less like Cordwood, top 10 lock, maybe top 5, with 16 career TFLs and 6 picks after his Bama freshman fireworks. This 6 feet 0 inches missile's versatile explosion, run stuffing, ball hawking, even punt return nasty, makes him a plug-and-play star, especially with Harrison Smith eyeing retirement and our safety trio gassing at 68% coverage grade. Transferred to Columbus post-Saban, now a unanimous All-American. Imagine him erasing NFC North receivers weekly. But the gamble, dropped to number 8 for him? Worth every slot. Who's hyped? Comments. Downs our future captain? Downs' arc is fan-favorite fodder, from SEC Freshman of the Year to Buckeye Beast. Leading tackles while snagging all Big Ten honors. His football IQ, brother Josh in Indy shines bright. Against elite offenses, his 50.8 QB rating allowed is lockdown legend. But nickel tweaks needed for our scheme. Next up, corners who shadow like ghosts. Vikings news pulse check. Downs dream or stretch? Let's hear it. From Downs do everything dominance, it's evident. Tank a bit and our secondary soars. You're crushing these replies. Fam. Keep the skull alive as we corner the market next. Mansour Delane, LSU's pressman maestro, is CB1 chatter after transferring from VT, 4 picks last year. 2 more now with 10 PDs. Smothering routes like glue at 6 feet 1 inch. This smooth 190-pounder thrives in man. Ball skills elite, 98.7 CBI grade. And against Clemson, 1 catch on 8 targets, Shutdown City. With Murphy and Rodgers locked, why draft him? Depth for Flores chaos, plus star upside. Vikings news whispers top 15. His fluidity fits our zone man hybrid perfect. But debate. Splashy pick or trade down? Your call in comments. Delane devotee? Delane's journey? Hokies All-ACC to Tigers terror. Now first CB off mocks with that rare press pop and recovery burst, though zone reads lag. In SEC meat markets, his 66.0 PFF drop? Bumps, not breaks. Teasing. Another CB phenom incoming. This spotlight's sizzling. Skol your thoughts. Pivoting from Delane's lockdown legacy. Non-QB treasures like him scream, build around brilliance. Vikings fans, your insights are gold. What's the secondary SOS? Onward. Jermid McCoy, Tennessee's ACL warrior, hasn't snapped a ball yet this year, but last season's transfer splash, 4 picks, SEC shutdown, has him CB1 tied despite the rehab grind. At 6 feet 1 inch, his burst and ball production, 7 PDs as Beeve scream elite, weighing talent against injury like a high-stakes poker hand. If he returns Volstrong, he's top 15 fire. Pair with Delane for corner carnage. Vikings news. Risk-reward rocket? Comments. Bet on McCoy's bounce back? McCoy's tail? OSU to UT glow up, All-American buzz cut short, but mocks still slot him round 1 for that grabby physicality and two-way go, though block sheds need polish. His limbo, draft drama fuel. Next, D-line disruptors. You're owning this chat, nation, McCoy yes or wait. From McCoy's resilient rise, it's clear. Corners like him fortify our future. Loving the comment fire. Keep it purple. Peter Woods, Clemson's DT dominator, keeps beast mode with slightly dipped TFLs but massive run-pass chaos. 6 feet 3 inches, 315-pound anchor collapsing pockets like it's his job. After off-season splurges on Allen and Hargrave flopping, sub-60 PFF grades, And Redmond our UFL hero. Woods hump moves and double-team splits scream BPA steal. Top DT mocks his light feet and motor echo. Quinnen Williams. Move a vet. Slot him in. Vikings news verdict. Trench treasure? Comments. Woods our wall? Woods saga? 5-star to Tiger Terror. Now top 5 overall with disruptive pops. 9% pressure 24. Though pad level dips hurt bull rushes. In ACC wars his balance issues? Fixable youth. Tease. T who blocks and burns. Skull Squad. Woods wrecker or pass. Wrapping Woods wrecking ball. D-line dreams like his heel are hurts. Your takes? Epic. Next wave incoming. Kenyon Sadiq, Oregon's T tornado, could be O'Connell's wet dream. 8 TD grabs this year. NFL frame blocker who motions like a chess master. Stressing seems at 6 feet 4 inches. Hawkinson's 38 catch dud, QB woes aside, and cap hit scream escape hatch. Sadiq's burst and elusiveness. 6 for 72, 2 scores versus USC. Make him T1. A Kelsey light with Idaho grit. Top 40 buzz, his alignment versatility fits our RPO world. But bold. Dump TJ for this kid? Comments. Sadiq splash? Sadiq script? 4-star athlete to Ducks Dynamo, now best pass catcher per ESPN, with rare YAC zip and run game nasty, though size caps inline reps. In Pac-12 shootouts his 2 TD hauls? Red zone royalty. Final tease. WR wildcard. Vikings news fever. Sadiq our seam king? From Sadiq's seamless skill, T turnover tantalizes. Fam, your vibes? Lit. Last prospect lands. Carnell Tate, Ohio State's route-running wizard, is longshot WR1 bait. Outstanding stems. 60% contested grabs. Drops just 6%. Next in Buckeye first-round lineage like Olavi. Addison's extension iffy. Naylor's FA. Felton's unproven. Tate's 6 feet 3 inches agility and hands. 700+ yards 24. Could slot as WR3 insurance or more. Not top priority, but why not? His zone mastery and high point hop scream value. Vikings news. Tate temptation? Comments. WR refresh? Tate's thread? 5-star to WR2 breakout. Now mid-first contender with precise pacing and YAC vision. Though speed's deceptive, not elite. Versus Penn State? Contested daggers. Wrapping our 10. Dream draft unlocked? These 10 torchbearers, from Mendoza's Heisman hunt to Tate's route poetry, turn our 3 to 4 tiers into 2026 triumphs. We've laughed, we've ached, we've schemed through Vikings news glory. But hey, nation's MVPs. Like if this fired you up, comment your top pick. Mine's Mendoza. Fight me. Subscribe for weekly Purple Pulses and share with your Skull Squad. What's our draft war cry? Let's roar together. Skull Vikings.